Hi guys, I stream 3 times a week on Twitch, music, reactions, and yapping. Definitely check me out if you want me to react to your music live and, just want to have a talk and chat and stuff. So you find the link here and also in video description. And let's start with the video. First song in the album is gonna be Red Samurai featuring Kyle Herbert, then Tucker and Clay White. All right, it's a big featuring. Damn, 3 people, 3 extra people. Wow. All right, let's go. Big sci-fi like type of intro. Very electronic.
I must unlock my truest form. This is DARKO!
Dragon Ball. It's like Dragon Ball. Let's go. Donkey. They're definitely kind of jaunty. Symphonic jaunty. Metalcore, deathcore type of stuff. Not blue. That keyboard. That's melody. This is a very chunky, like 7 or 8 string guitars. Very low tuning. Very, very low tuning. I am the one who pays, the one who gives and takes. You need to grow. Bow, bow, bow. Lot of bendings. Alright. I thought it was over, never mind. Man, I swear, with modern metal, they love to do these false endings, right? Where they like to take like two or three measures of the song and just make them silent. And I'm not used to it because they usually don't do this in more old school metal. Some bands do, but it's kind of rare. So it always makes me think that the song is over. They always bamboozle me, like I swear. Always. Some chagas. Okay, I like the intro. I am good. Okay, pretty good song. Okay, pretty cool song. Like, not everyone knows this, but I think Julius knows because I told to him a couple of times when he was on stream, if I remember right. But other than metal and rock, I'm kind of a big fan of electronic music as well. Like, EDM, techno, art style, Eurobeat, that type of stuff, right? So I definitely don't mind when they fuse metal and electronic EDM, techno influences together, most of the times I like and definitely enjoyed the song. Very cool grooves, very cool melody. I like the extensive usage of electronic music fused together with the grooviness, like that chuggy metalcore, genty groove, you know. It's pretty cool, pretty enjoyable first song. I like the melodies. I think it's pretty catchy too. It's pretty groovy, it's pretty atmospheric with that symphony elements in there as well, symphonic elements. Yeah, pretty fun. I like the harsh vocals. Okay. Very like feel good, enjoyable type of grooviness, you know. Definitely gives you that, it's energetic, but also sounds kind of like, to me, almost sounds like feel good, epic type of sound, you know. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, next one, let's see what we got. Next one is gonna be Dragon Tamer. Okay, let's tame some dragons. Let's go to the dragon taming. A lot of scratchiness, scratching the strings, but very distorted. Okay. Another very groovy start. Can I transition to the chugginess? Again, very, very groovy band. Like the vocals, lows and highs. Big build up on the drum. Slides and power chords. Very electronic affected slides. Alien sounds. Slow down. Back to the chagas. I like that melody in the back with the synth. Pretty cool. Definitely gives you a lot of atmospheric vibes. Drummer going crazy. All right. Again, big fusion in between electronic and metalcore, genty type of sound. Huge grooves like the first song. This band definitely bases their sound around those like very big, slidey power chords, modern type of grooves going on. Again, I still like the way they fuse the electronic sounds together with the guitar. Like, I would say the way they fuse the electronic together with the guitar and the effects on the guitar is pretty extreme, but not, I would say, not as extreme as something like Tal, for example. Like if you listen to Tal, which is another pretty modern, you know, core-based type of sound, but Tal has a lot more dubstep elements in there, right? Like if you listen to Tal almost at some point, the guitar almost stops sounding like a guitar at all. Sound almost like alien sounds, right? Because they put so many filters on top of the guitar that, you know, you can barely tell it's guitar. It's a guitar chugging in the back. Here, you can definitely still tell it's a guitar. So, you know, they put a lot of distortion, a lot of electronic sound effect, but other than on the guitar, it's mostly like as the melody in the background and the, you know, the keyboards, the atmospheric chording going on in the background, the atmospheric keys going on in the background. There's a lot of layering when it comes to, you know, atmospheric keys and electronic effect in the background, but it's not necessarily as much on top of the guitar, but it's kind of separate. So the guitar still sounds like a very down-tuned, chuggy, like modern core sound, you know, guitar, but not to the point, you know, that kind of stops sounding like a guitar, which is one of the things that I appreciate the least when it comes to Tal, that the guitar is there, but doesn't even sound like a guitar anymore at some points. So here I appreciate the fact that it's very affected type of sound, both on the guitar and on the background, but not to the point that the guitar starts sounding like, you know, it still sounds like a guitar here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Next one, we got Majora featuring Ben Doer. Okay, Majora makes me think of Zelda, you know, Zelda Majora's Mask, like a very old Zelda game for Nintendo 64. Yeah. This is Ben Doer. Ben Doer. Doer. I guess it's like Door. Yeah, let's go. Featuring. Let's go. Okay. Big spooky intro. Spooky. Some alien whispers. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Interesting. This groove almost has a little bit of a Meshuggah vibe to it. Kind of Meshuggah vibe on this chagas in the background. Yeah, definitely. A little bit of Meshuggah influences in this one, I feel like. Ooh, I like that transition, very 90s. Bum, 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 bum. a little bit of techno transition. Oh damn. Some rapping going on. Then back to the riff. This very basic boomy power chord. Like all the bass in there. A breakdown incoming, maybe. That kind of feels like pre-breakdown. Heartbeat. There he goes. Yeah. I felt that coming. Interesting. That ending was pretty gnarly. Not gonna lie. That ending was super gnarly with that pre-breakdown. Again, one of the things that I like the most and in gent, deathcore, modern metalcore stuff, when they put the breakdown at the end like this with a huge lead, huge breakdown, you know, that it really like ups you up, and then they do that super like huge drop with the like gnarly, like a lot of different chugging and a lot of layering, a lot of like chaotic, like type of sound, you know? It's pretty cool, it's pretty cool. It makes you want to listen to more after that song, you know what I mean? But yeah, I like the vocals, like the grooviness. Again, very cool usage of electronic fused together with guitar and metal elements. Some of those transitions almost sounded like 90s techno here and there, almost made me think of The Prodigy here and there. Some of those you know, electronic parts, some of those EDM techno parts they added in there. And also at least like 50-60% of the grooviness in the song really makes me think of Meshuggah. I know a few songs on Meshuggah that have similar like guitar patterns and grooves and rhythmical as this one. So I kind of feel like this one has a little bit of Meshuggah influences in there, but let's be honest, most of modern metalcore and deathcore has Meshuggah all over it. Like Meshuggah is basically the band that started all of it, right? For better or worse. Meshuggah is one of those bands that if you make deathcore, metalcore music and similar, like especially the modern stuff, chances are that you like Meshuggah and you take some inspiration from their riffage and stuff, right? Yeah. They are basically the OG deathcore band in a way, right? In a way, the OG gent deathcore band. Hey, you will find my full album reaction to this one on my Patreon. That's the link here, link also in video description. Check it out and rock on.